Hello, Facebook friends, hello. Hello, Facebook friends, hello. I'm feeling real silly, so let's start the show. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Well, I'm glad you're all here. I don't know who's going to come today because it's such a nice day out. I don't know what it's like where you guys are, but today was about 17 or 18 degrees, maybe 16, one of those two, whatever's warmer. And it was lovely. Weebies and I went on a long walk, about 3 kilometers. And I had a meeting today that was really odd, to be honest with you, because as many of you know, I'm a comedian, jokey joke man. I'm a jokey joke man, but I'm also a speaker for mental health. So let's put my hat down like that. What happened was they asked me, friends of mine at the Parkinson's Society said, "Hey, would you talk about good mental health and what you're doing to battle anxiety and depression and things like that through the COVID crisis, right?" And I said, "Okay, for sure." And it was a phone meeting. It was a phone meeting, and no video, so I couldn't see anybody, and everybody turned their phones to silent, and it was really difficult because for 25 minutes I just played to silence. There was nobody. At one point in time, I had to check my phone and make sure that I hadn't accidentally hung up on them because it was so quiet. And then I thought, oh, I'm not doing a good job. This is terrible. This isn't working. And then at the very end, we had a question and answer thing, and they were very lovely with their compliments and things like that. And so I learned that me needing to hear laughter is just a little bit for my ego. It was just as important for me to bring the laughter. And one fella was very nice, and he said how much he appreciated me bringing the laughter and my story. So that was kind of cool. It was a neat experience. It was very uncomfortable to do, but you know what? I got to help people, so that's pretty cool. And Miss Christie's here. Say hi, Miss Christie. Miss Christie. Oh, Wee Beast was here a couple of seconds ago, but he's out playing his game because I give him some electronics time. So I think we should just get reading some books. What do you think? Yeah, we'll get reading some books. I'm tired. I went walking a long time today. That's the best part about having attention deficit disorder. We were meant to go a little bit down the way, and we went all the way down the way. Let's read Sandcastle Contest. My buddy and my niece Danica lent me this book, so Sandcastle Contest by Robert Munsch. And then we'll end with a silly book called Five Little Monkeys Jumping on the Bed. That's my buddy Russ Young lent me this book because he used to read it to his daughter. So let's get a little bit of... I'm going to have some coconut water. There you go. That's way better cold than it is warm. Not going to lie to you. That was coconut water and a Ricola. There's a chip flavor you'll never get. So Robert Munsch wrote this book. Michael Marchenko is the author, and it's from Scholastic Books. Scholastic Books. Thank you very much, Scholastic Books, for letting me read this book today to my friends. Here we go. Matthew's father stood in the driveway and said, "I think we're ready to go. Let's make sure everything's here. Do we have the bicycles? Yes. Do we have the food? Yes. Do we have the boat? Yes. Do we have everything?" "No!" yelled Matthew. "No?" said his dad. "No," said Matthew. "We don't have the dog." "Dog? We don't even own a dog." "I know," said Matthew. "Now would be a good time to get a dog."
No.
Matthew, you're not Matthew's dad. Can we have a puppy, Miss Christie?
No.
Please?
No.
Maybe?
No.
100%?
100% no.
100% no? She said, "We'll see." That's what I heard. I should show you this picture. We don't have a dog. "No dog," yelled his dad, because he's related to Christy. "Then we have everything." "No," yelled Matthew. "We don't have my sandbox." "Matthew," said his mother, "we can't bring a sandbox the first place we can. We'll have a nice beach, and you'll have lots of sand to play with." "Well," said Matthew, "okay." And they packed like I do.
Truth.
That's
Hashtag
hilarious.
truth.
Oh my gosh. They got chairs and a wheelbarrow and the lawnmower. That's crazy. That's hilarious. So they drove and 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 they drove. And then they drove and drove and drove and drove and drove and drove. And then came to a nice place to camp. Look how squishy they are between the motorhome and the two motorhomes. And I'll just park right here. This seems like a good place. Matthew jumped out of the van and ran to the beach. He came to a girl making a small sandcastle and a big sand dog. She said, "Hi, my name's Kalita. How do you say that? That's
Kalita?
Kalita? Sorry, my brain just went, you can't say that. So I asked Miss Christie. My name is Kalita, and I'm going to win the sandcastle contest. Well, said Matthew, I'm going to build a sandcastle too. What can I win? You, she said, can win a bathtub full of ice cream. Well, all right, said Matthew. So Matthew made a house with doors and a window and a roof, and he dug out the inside of the house so it had rooms, just like a real house. Oh, that's awesome. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Jen and Dylan. He made sand tables and chairs and beds and a TV that had a sand show on it. Maybe it was Sanford and Son. You know, I'm not going to lie to you. That's pretty much an engineering marvel. If you can lean on a sand table, that's pretty good. Right now, the cat doesn't care that he's not supposed to be on the table. Cosmo's like, hey, what's in this bag over here, do you think? Is it books? Yes, it's books. It's books. Oh, and don't eat my... I left one of the pom-poms hanging out of the... There you go. When Matthew was almost done, Kalita came over to look at his house. She had her sand dog on a leash. Nice sand house, she said. That's a really, really nice sand dog, said Matthew. No, this guy is seriously some sort of contractor. Look at that house he's made. He's not even messing around right there. It's a great house till it rains. The judge came by and said, get this house out of here. Who put this house on the beach? Well, that's my sand house, said Matthew. I made it for the sand contest. Ha, said the judge. I know real houses when I see one. There are no real houses allowed on the beach. Huh. Well, that fella seems to be a little grumpy, I figure. Oh, that guy right there. Give a guy a badge. He thinks he runs the world, probably. When he went inside and sat on a sand chair and watched the sand TV show on TV, another judge came by and said, get this house out of here. Who put the house on the beach? That's my sand house, said Matthew. I made it for the sand contest. Oh, said the judge. I know a real house when I see one, and there are no real houses allowed on the beach. Well, at least they're reading from the same rule book, I suppose, eh? This dude's watching a sand TV show. Maybe it's Sands of Time. Maybe that's what it is, through the hourglass. She went to the bedroom and looked in the sand bed. She went into the refrigerator. She went into the kitchen, opened the refrigerator, and looked at sand apples and sand celery and sand cartons of milk. She said, little boy, you've got to get this house off the beach. This is my sand house, said Matthew, and I'm going to prove it. Uh-huh, said the judges. Well, she'll know when she eats that food. It's pretty impressive. So, Matthew went outside and kicked the sand house right beside the door. It all turned back into an enormous pile of sand and fell on the judges. "I help!" yelled the judges, and everybody came running and dug them out. That seems like there could have been an easier way than putting everybody's lives in danger, but I'm just saying, you don't believe me, I'm going to kick the sand house in. Now who's the one who's laughing now? Eating a sand apple. Crazy. When the judges were finally out from under the sand, they yelled, "Matthew wins! His sand house was so good we thought it was a real house." "Matthew wins!" everybody yelled, and they gave him a bathtub full of ice cream. Matthew started eating the ice cream and then said to Cleta, "Want to help me eat this?" "Yeah," said Cleta. And while they're eating ice cream, Matthew said, "How come you didn't tell everybody your dog was sand? I bet you would have won with a sand dog." I didn't even think about that. "You would have won with a sand dog." "Well," said Kalita, "this is Sandy, my sand dog, and I'm going to take him camping and feed him ice cream every day, and he's going to be my pet, and I'm never going to turn him back into sand." "Wow," said Matthew. "I wish I had thought of that. Can you show me how to make one?" "No problem," said Kalita. Is that an ice cube falling into the ice cream? I'm not sure. And Matthew's mom and dad were happy with Matthew's amazing sand dog that they decided to take it camping. Oh, that's pretty cool. Hey, Miss Christie.
Yeah.
Can we get some sand?
Sure.
I'll make a sand dog. Then I'm going to make a sandwich. Not the kind you eat either. Bubble and toil and trouble. I'm going to make a sand dog. I'll get you and your little dog too. Eye of newt and kneecap of walrus or whatever it is. I don't know. Is it kneecap of walrus? Are you on a kneecap of walrus? I'm in so much trouble. I hope you're laughing because Miss Chrissy just went like that. Samuel and William. We had dress up day today, Samuel and William. That's what we did. They dressed up in fancy clothes, and so did I. I dressed up and I wore a tie. I wore a tie. Ho, 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 ho. This guy. That's a rhyming word right there. Russ Young is my buddy, and he lent me this book. It's a song that we used to sing to Kyler, so I'm going to sing. Well, I'm not going to sing. I'll read the book to you. How's that? Are you ready, Samuel and William? Are you ready? Are you ready? I sound like that guy from that Sunday. We're going to sell you the whole seat, but you're only going to need the edge. So this is called Five Little Monkeys Jumping on a Bed by Eileen Christelow. Christelow. There you go. Anybody know this song? Here we go. It was bedtime, so 5 little monkeys took a bath. They took a bath. That bathtub might have had ice cream in it at one point in time. Maybe they won a contest or something. 5 little monkeys put on their pajamas. I think pajamas is a funny word. Pajama. You know what's called that? Because when you're little, pajamas it on you. Right? That may be jams it on pajamas. I don't know. Pretty wiggly. 5 little monkeys brush their teeth. 5 little monkeys brush their teeth. Hey, over at Samuel and William, are 2 little monkeys going to brush their teeth later? Monkeys. Monkeys. Hey, Chris Miner, buddy, how are you? Hope you're feeling well. Hope you're happy in your body and your head. Love you, bud. 5 little monkeys said goodnight to their mama. No, good night. Okay, good night. 5 little monkeys. Beedly-bit-bitty. Then, and here we go. 5 little monkeys jumped on the bed. 5 little monkeys jumped on the bed. Jumpity jump, jumping on the bed. 5 little monkeys jumped on the bed. One fell off and hit his head. One fell off and hit his head, and the mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed.
No more monkeys jumping on the bed. That's what the doctor said.
So 4 little monkeys. So I gotta show the pictures. 4 little monkeys. 4 little monkeys jumped on the bed. Jumping on the bed. Jumping on the bed. 4 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. One fell off and bumped his head. Bumped his head. He bumped his head. So Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. No more monkeys jumping on the bed.
No more monkeys are jumping on the bed.
So 3 little monkeys were jumping on the bed. 3 little monkeys jumping on the bed. 3 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. One fell off and bumped his head. Yes, one fell off and bumped his head. And guess what happened? Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said,
Mama called the doctor.
Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed.
No more monkeys jumping on the bed. No more monkeys jumping on the bed. No more monkeys jumping on the bed.
So 2 little monkeys had jumped on the bed. Yes, 2 little monkeys jumped on the bed. 2 little monkeys jumped on the bed. Guess what happened? Well, one fell off and bonked his head. Bonk, bonk, bonk. One fell off and jumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, well, Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, I said this a couple of times before in the other couple of phone calls there. When you called me, maybe you could make a note of this, write it down, grab yourself a pencil, a pen, or some sort of typewriter or something like that. Maybe even put it in your phone. Maybe you want to record this. But I said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. No more monkeys jumping on the bed. That's what he said. No more monkeys jumping on the bed. So 1 little monkey jumped on the bed. Well, 1 little monkey jumped on the bed and fell off and bumped her head. Well, she fell off and bumped her head. Oh, what happened next? I don't know what happened. We should turn the page and find out. Did the monkey? Mama called the doctor. The mama called the doctor. The mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, no more monkeys are jumping on the bed. That's what I said. No more monkeys jumping on the bed. You're going to hit your head, Fred. Ha. Whop. And you gotta listen, because it's a doctor. So 5 little monkeys fell fast asleep. Well, they have concussions. Of course they're going to be falling fast asleep, but only for about a half an hour or so. And you got to wake them up, make sure they're okay. Should not. What kind of doctor would let somebody with a head injury have a nap? Oh. So 5 little monkeys fell asleep. Oh, thank goodness, said Mama. Now I can go to bed. And she's going to jump and bump her head. Well, that's a silly book, isn't it? I guess any book's silly if you read it. Oh, so much fun, so much fun. I was tired before, now my brain's all going. Maybe there's going to be 1 little Tazzy jumping on his bed, and 1 little Tazzy will bonk his head. And then I won't know what happened because I bonked my head. And you could call the doctor, and the doctor would say, well, a cold compress, and then wake him up every while. That's probably what the doctor would say.
Let's not do that.
No, I won't do that. 1 little Tazzy jumping on the bed, 1 little Tazzy wrecked the whole bed, and nobody can sleep because now we have a big dent in the middle of it probably, or something like that. Broken bed. Oh, well, it's hard for me to stop being silly once I get started. I'm kind of like a silly train. But I should get going so you guys can get going and have yourself a good night and have a snack. Have a healthy snack. You know, something, I don't know, what's a healthy snack would be? Some sort of grapes or fruit or something like that. Dean Sabo, you're late, buddy. I was reading 5 Little Monkeys. Guess what happened? 5 little monkeys were jumping on the bed, and then 1 fell off and hit his head. And the mother called the doctor, and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. And you just repeat that 5 times. That's the whole book, really, so you didn't miss much. Oh, remember to be happy, be safe, be silly, be silly. Be silly when you can, when it's appropriate and things like that. And yeah, that's about it, really. Because remember, it's okay to get mad. It's okay to be sad. And it's okay to get frustrated with the people around you, because sometimes that's going to happen. So go have some alone time or things like that. But you have to be what? ABK. Always be kind. That's right. Always be kind. Always be kind. I miss you, Sabo. Yeah, always be kind. And be you. Be the best version of you that you can be at any given time, as much as you can. Try always to be kind. And I think if you're kind, you'll always be the best version of you. But don't worry about being perfect, right? Because what do we say? In Miss Christie's life and our world and with Wee Beast and everybody else, it should be the same thing. In all that you say and all that you do, you never have to be perfect. You've just got to be you. So, lots of love from myself and Miss Christie. Bring in the love, Miss Christie. There you go. So, have yourself a good night. And, yeah, I guess I have to sing my song that I was scared to sing the very first time, and I'm still nervous now. Good night, Facebook friends, good night. Good night, Facebook friends, good night. May your dreams be cheery and your dreams be bright. Good night, Facebook friends, good night. Sleep tight, Facebook friends, sleep tight. Sleep tight, Facebook friends, sleep tight. May your dreams be so silly till that morning light. Sleep tight, Facebook friends, good night. Good night to all my friends. Thank you so much for letting me read to you. I hope you had a giggle. Bring the smiles as much as you can to people. And never forget to tell the people around you how much you love and appreciate them. Lots of love. Good night.